What's up, guys? We're on the fence here. I am deciding to take a little nighttime stroll, I guess. I'm walking to Maverick actually with this little shortcut. I don't know if actually, yeah, I've shown this. They're built, they made like an addition to our neighborhood. You can't see anything, I know, but like they're building new houses and stuff. Like for example, there's a new house right there. They built that, It's been a while since I've showed off these houses. There's the one that I showed back in June, and it was still being built, and now it is built. You probably can't even see that, but I can see it just fine. So anyway, this is a faster way to get to Maverick, and I just kind of decided to, why don't I just walk there? I've done this before. I've talked about this back in February when I walked there. Well, I'm walking there again, and this is the exact same path that I've taken. They're building more houses down there. Actually, they started doing that. I think it was like a week ago or something. But yeah, they're already getting pretty far. And they're just building one right there too. It's too dark for you to see. There's cars driving by. There's Maverick down there, by the way. What sucks about all this is that there's gonna be so many houses here in this area that we're not gonna be able to see our house anymore. There's our house right there with the lights on. When we're driving on the intersection, we're not gonna be able to see our house. Because you've always been able to see our house while driving, and now we're not gonna be able to see it anymore because all these houses are gonna be in the way of it. It's like, come on, man. When we first moved into that house, like in 2004. That was kind of like I don't want to say trademark thing, but it's just kind of like we are so used to seeing our house when we got to that intersection. Now we're not going to see it anymore. Man, it smells like wood. Jeez, that house. I should just walk in there. There's this one time, I don't know if I've talked about this yet, but there's this one time where me and Braden and Gabe, we were in Settlers Bridge. We were just walking around. It was like 1 in the morning or 2 in the morning or something. It was pretty late. And we were just walking around, just kind of hanging out. And then we got to the end of the neighborhood. The end of the neighborhood, led into this, huge field. It wasn't, there weren't any houses there yet. This reminds me of work so much. Like this lift right here, or the backhoe or whatever, and then this dump truck thing. That reminds me of work so much. This is the background of Texas. Worked there. Oh geez, now the shadow of this huge truck is in the window. Just gonna sit there all day, I guess. It's been doing that for a week now. Anyway, so we came across this house that was in the process of being built, and it was dark in there. We walked inside it. There was a basement and everything, and it was pitch black. And keep in mind, this is in the middle of the night. This is really late at night. We dared each other to go in there by ourselves, each individual go in there by ourselves, and just walk in there. And to make it more interesting, we dared each other to listen to One by Coheed and Cambria, which is a really creepy song. It's 1.5 minutes long. And we dared each other to go into the house by ourselves and listen to that song. And it was one of the most creepiest things I've ever had to go through, because this is scarier than a haunted house on Halloween, which aren't scary anyway. But so I walked in there by myself, and I had the music. I was freaked out of my mind. I was like, dude, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. But I did it anyway, and it wasn't really all that scary. The thing that I regret doing is that Gabe walked in. Me and Braden were outside waiting for him, but Gabe walked in. And I don't know why I'm breathing heavy. It's not that big of a deal. I'm just walking. Gabe walked in, and then me and Braden came up with this idea that we would scare him. Kind of creep him out. He walked in there, and we followed him in without him knowing, and we kind of just snuck up on him and scared him, and I regret doing that. It was so scary. If I were him, I'd be so scared, and I would have hated, if anyone else did that to me, I would have hated them so much. And we did that to Gabe. It's I regret that so much, man. I just really do. Anyway, there's Maverick. I'm actually at the intersection now. Yeah, it's pretty amazing, huh? Anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and see you guys after I am done with it, so yeah. Alright, just got back from Maverick. I got my crap here. Yeah, that's good, so we're done with that. So anyway, okay, so I was at Maverick. Yeah, obviously I was at Maverick. But when I got to the cash register, the person that, gave me the stuff and rang me up and stuff, she said oh, my total was $553. And she's like, oh, would you like to, donate the rest of your change to the children's fund or something like that? And I was like, oh, that's fine. Saying no, in a nice way. And she's like, awesome. It's okay, so your total comes up to be $6. And then in my head, I'm like, dude, I didn't say yes. Whenever I say that's fine, I mean it as a negative way, saying no politely. But I guess she thought that I was saying yes, saying that's fine, go ahead. But that's not what I mean. I guess I need to stop saying that. It's come on, I'm not saying yes, I'm saying no. But what's 47 cents? It's not that big of a deal, so I guess it's fine. Anyway, so yeah, that story, man. Going into that house that's being built, man. Oh my god. I think I've told that before, I'm pretty sure. I've told that story before in a previous vlog. I don't know which one it was, but I think I remember talking about it though, so anyway. Excuse me. No one knows that I actually walked to Maverick. No one knows. Like, my family doesn't know. So I'm out here by myself. It's pretty chilly out here. It feels like it's probably like 45 degrees or something. You know, you get another night vlog. You know, I ended the last vlog in the dark, and now I'm starting one in the dark too. So it's like, man, there was literally no one at that Maverick when I got there. There's no one there, and I was like, it'd be so awkward if I was filming, you know, because I was thinking about doing that. I should probably film in Maverick, you know, because, you know, like I was saying, you know, before, like, oh, what's the big deal? Who cares if I film people? They shouldn't care. I shouldn't care. But like, I was thinking of like doing that, but like, that would have been so awkward though if I did it just now, because they would have, you know, because I'm the only one in there, you know. Looks like one of our lights got turned off. You see that? One of our house lights. You can't see that. You can see, yeah, you can see kind of the studs, like the wooden, you know, whatever. You know, that reminds me of like industrial tech. When I was in 8th grade, we had to do that kind of stuff, like with like balsa wood. Like, ooh, a porta potty. That's freaking disgusting, man. Man, those things stunk when I was working in Texas. Oh my gosh, those things were terrible. Anyway, so I'm gonna shut up about that. We used to build like little mini stuff, like little mini buildings out of like little wooden sticks called balsa wood. It's like really thin, very fragile wood, and we would build like houses, or we'd build, I don't remember exactly what we built. Oh, we built bridges. Yeah, we built like little bridges. I tell you, it was one of the worst classes I've ever taken in my whole middle school career. Industrial tech was the worst, mainly because I didn't have any friends in that class. So it's like, it was just terrible, you know. And I had to work with Jaden Pittman, and he's one of those popular kids. So he's like, you know, his friends are all at these other tables. He's always chatting with them. It's like, dude, I'm trying to work with him. He's like, no, he's paying attention to his other friends that are working on something totally, completely different. It's like I'm basically working by myself here. Looking at those houses that are being built, and it kind of reminded me of that terrible, terrible time. I mean, it wasn't that bad, but if I had actually had friends in that, actually, you know, second semester of that class, I actually had Dagan Craner and a few of my other friends in that class, people that I actually knew. And it was actually really fun, you know. But when I didn't have friends, it was terrible because I didn't have anyone to talk to, and I looked like a loner. And I hate that feeling. Anyway, I'm almost home now. I'm actually at my neighborhood. I'm actually already at my neighborhood. So, my gosh, it's cold. I should just film what I'm looking at instead of my face. Man, it is actually like pretty freaking cold out here. Like, my hands are actually really cold. So there's the gate. I left the gate open just in case it closed and I couldn't open it back up. Because sometimes that happens. Sometimes the door gets stuck. It's like, jeez. Anyway, so I'm gonna go back in the garage here. Trying not to make it sound like there's a robber trying to break into our house. You know, at the gate, you know, making noises out here, you know. So there's the family room in there. You can see the clock. Oh yeah, lights are on. I can actually see what I'm doing. Jeez. And you can actually see me. You know, like that's a great relief. You know, you can actually see me. That's a great reward. Got my crap here. I'm a fatty. I know. Shut up. I gotta shave again, man. Jeez. I need to shave. But yeah, it's pretty chilly out there. Go ahead and go up the stairs and enjoy this stuff. And yeah, so thanks for watching, everyone. Sorry if this is boring for you. Low battery, screw you, man. And I'll go ahead and see you guys whenever I see you. Bye.